Right, so you've looked around our site for a little while, you've probably looked at the other window, and I hope we've convinced you that if you're a business person who prints anything and has got a website or a phone number or an email address or a location, then you need QR codes to provide the bridge between your printed media and your other stuff. So how do you come in and play with us? Well, if we go over to look at products, my mouse is messing around, there we are, products. There's a list of the products you can buy from us, but you can't buy any of them until you actually have a profile. So I'm going to set up a demonstration profile. I'm going to just use the simple 6 letters DD, 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 and I'm going to use a password of DD, 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 and I'm going to confirm the password as DD, 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 and I create it. The profile's been created, the absolute minimum data has been collected. We would like your contact name and email address, and it would be quite nice to give us more details later on, but you don't have to fill that in right now if you want to come in and play straight away with the code that we've created you, because it's here under Edit Codes. There is obviously only one at the moment, and that's currently a web code, that's why it's in that colour, and it's pointing at myqrcodes.uk. So I'm going to show you how to change that to something else. I click on that, I choose that I want it to be a telephone number, I come here, I remove that, type in some random numbers because I'm never going to dial this, and just to remind myself, I tell myself that it's a random number, and I save the changes. That was it. Do we want to see how it works? Of course we do. We now go over here, and when we click on that, a large version of the code that we've just created pops up. Into the vision comes my QR code reader. Fire that up. My camera is now looking for a QR code to read, and it's already spotted it. I choose to go online, and it bounces through, and up it pops, and it says, would you like to call that random number? And if I press that number, it will call it, but I won't. I'll go over there. That was that. If I wanted to make this into a location QR code, I simply click on there again, up it pops, choose a location, and up pops a map, and choose somewhere relevant. I have spent some time at Pembury in Kent, so if I type Pembury in Kent into the search box, the map zooms me through. You can see then that that's pretty much in the centre of Pembury in Kent. These numbers have changed over here. So I'll make a note of the fact that that is Pembury, and I'll say save the changes. It's changed colours, and now let's have a look and see where this scans to. We'll click on that, up it comes again, in comes the QR code reader, it's starting to scan, we point it at there, it spots it, we say go online. It thinks about life, it goes boingy boingy, whiz bang, and it's put down a pin and loaded the satellite map of Lower Green Road in Pembury in Kent. That's as simple as that. And just one more thing to show you is that all of our codes can be made to be trackable. I click on close to close out. All of our codes can be made to be trackable, and over here we can see how the codes are performing. And what we can see from here is that this code, which is 148, has actually been read twice. The first time it was read was then, and it was at that time pointing at a random telephone number. And the second time it was read, it was now pointing, oh, I spelt Pembury wrong, and that was the location it was pointing at. So you can see, you keep an exact list of what's happening with everything. And with that, I'm going to log out and hang up. Thank you for watching.